Ezekiel chapter 33 verse 11 reads, "As I live, says the Lord God, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn away from his way and live." We need to understand that God takes no pleasure in the damnation of the wicked. But he does take great pleasure is when the wicked turn away from their ways and that they begin to live. You see, the life that God gives us is a complete life, abundant life. And that's the life that God desires that everyone should have. The wicked, the heart of God is that they do not perish. His heart moves for them. That's why even before we could turn to God, thousands of years ago, we see God sent his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him. It was not that we became good and then Jesus came to die for us. Even when we were in our wicked ways, Jesus chose to die for us. God takes good pleasure when one turns away from his wicked ways. When we look at the prodigal son story, we see the father waiting for the son's return. And the moment he sees his son return, he was filled with joy. He ran towards him, hugged him, and there was a feast on that day. I want to encourage you. Maybe you who's watching, or maybe your near and dear ones have moved away from God. I want to tell you, God takes no pleasure in the damnation or the destruction of the wicked, but he does take great joy, great pleasure when one turns away from their wicked ways into a life that he has for them. And the life that he has is abundant life. Abundant life. For those who are watching and maybe you already know Jesus and you're walking in his ways, I want you to remember God does not take pleasure when one moves away from him, when one moves into wicked ways. And that's why you and I, we need to be people who pray for those who have moved away from God into their own wicked ways, that they too would come into the saving knowledge of Jesus and they too would experience abundant life. God bless you.